What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's vlog. 35, I think. I said I wouldn't count them, but I won't hold myself to it. On the walk again. Very nice weather today. It was kind of smoky yesterday and the day before. There was a fire, a forest fire somewhere, and so it smelled like smoke everywhere. Today it's very fresh. We got a wind going on. I think that's probably blowing all the smoke away. Anyway, today I have on my list to talk about how you can have a good career and make good money without going to college. Do I recommend that? I don't know. That's a personal decision. It costs a lot less money. Some people will go to school for 4 to 8 years and then they'll come out and they still won't get a job that's gonna pay good. They're gonna have to get in somewhere in the kind of at the mid-level probably, and work themselves to a place where they're gonna have their career and make good money. Can you get a good paying job directly out of college? I don't know. I never went to college, so I can't tell you. What is this? Some kind of a bug on my glasses. I know when I was hiring for a developer position, people that came out of school didn't have the skills that were necessary. They didn't have the real world skills. They had some knowledge of kind of the topic and maybe specific technologies, but the real world problems they've never handled, and they've never had a job where they have to be responsible for things. So I was looking for people with experience more than education. You might have a different opinion or different experience. I'm just talking from my point of view or my experience in this. So I started out without college. I started out by getting a computer and just poking around in it myself. This was back in 2000-ish, 2001 maybe. I started out developing websites by using prepackaged software that let you drag and drop things and create pages that way. Then I learned how to program, how to use more advanced techniques and code to build stuff. And then I got an entry-level job. Well, I guess I started working in the computer field as a tech support guy while I built websites for myself for fun and trying to develop skills, trying to achieve a certain objective. And then I looked for answers everywhere. This was not a big YouTube time back then, so anything that you find would have to be from books. So I bought a bunch of developing books and learned code and tried different things. And then I got a job as a web developer. Well, I guess I did a bunch of side jobs for people, built websites for people with not the knowledge I had. Then I got a job as a web developer or designer and gained more skills that way. And then slowly working through different companies, I got to where I am now, and I'm making a good living for my family. So it works. You just put in your time. It's been 20 years since I opened the computer for the first time in my life. 25 years probably. But since I really started to work in the computer business, probably been 15 years. So it's like going to college and then starting out somewhere. It's the same thing, except I don't have any school debt. So would I say that this is a better way to go? Sure, depending on the career you want, of course. But there are careers out there that you can do by simply starting at the bottom and growing to where you want to be. You can definitely do that. Nowadays, employers are looking for people that can do the work. If you go to big companies like Google or Facebook or whatever, obviously they first want you to have a degree in computer science, and then whether it's necessary or not, then you can go and do one specific task in their company, and then all your other skills just go out the window. You're just doing one single thing. You're doing it excellently, but that's all you're doing is that one thing. I personally would not enjoy that. I like that my job right now consists of many different things in the web development arena. So every day is a little bit different. It requires learning new things. It requires research and problem solving. So that's kind of where my journey took me, by learning many different skills and everything that has to do with web design and development. Opens up a lot of doors. But if you're going to school for computer science, for instance, and don't quote me on this because I did not go to school for computer science, but I imagine you learn everything that has to do with computer science, computers and code and theory behind it. So that's a good thing. But then you have to figure out some kind of a single direction you want to take it to get a degree in. That kind of limits you, I believe, like in the things you can do with it. But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you can find a great living in that one thing. So that's why I'm saying it's a personal decision. You got to figure out what you want to do. But sometimes life makes a decision for you and tells you whether you can or can't go to college, whether it's financially limiting you that you can't go to college, or other life situations. Either way, wherever you end up does not make it, that does not decide your life for you. You can still take it wherever you want to be. Just takes time and perseverance and just heading towards that goal. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say today, is that not going to college does not mean you can't have a great job or career. Just put in the same amount of time in what you're doing and you'll get there. All right, I'm out of here. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.